Good evening, everyone. Virgo here. It is June 10th, 2019. Okay, so this is the news that everybody's been asking me about today on Sharon Tracy Gale Bay, or also known as Sharon T. Gale. This is the document from the Court of Common Pleas of Delaware County, the criminal docket for Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Sharon T. Gale. It is showing at this point that it's going to trial, okay, meaning that the hearing or the pretrial meeting today did not result in any kind of a plea deal. It also didn't result in a dismissal, which is what Sharon was after. But all, in fact, and you can see here, awaiting trial. And that's today's date. In fact, everything on this particular docket shows that all of the specific charges that were originally there, all 14 of them, are still there. Nothing's been reduced at this point. We are still looking at the same 14 charges. We're still looking at felonies. We're still looking at 4 misdemeanors, and a bunch of felonies. And then if you look at the bottom here, you're going to see, and this will be, by the way, this will be in the description of this video. So real quickly here, you have all of the different things that are the entries that have actually been filed. You're going to find a few of these things interesting. Like, for example, on May 6th, Sharon filed a notice of removal. Okay. Then there was additional information that appears to have been filed by someone by the name of Copeland on the 8th. Then, of course, the county, Delaware County Court Administration filed a notice of hearing and scheduled it for the today's date. That was before a judge, and so that was going to be where they would discuss if there was going to be a plea deal of any sort. That would be where that would have been discussed, is my understanding. And then you see where Sharon has filed a bunch of stuff. Okay, so on the 6th, or I'm sorry, on the 4th of June, you see she actually put in an affidavit of fact, writ of discovery, affidavit of fact, notice of default judgment. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. It is a lien being filed. Absolutely insane. So here is some additional stuff that she filed, all pretty much having to do with the Moorish paperwork that they do. But today you will notice that what was filed by the judge, criminal notice form filed notice of trial, which will be held on July 15th, 2019 in courtroom 2 with the judge that filed it. And Sharon, in turn, filed an affidavit of sovereign personam jurisdiction invocation. Yeah. Okay. So she's going to stick with the Moorish stuff. She's not going to take a plea deal. She isn't going to, if one was offered, which I do not know, she's not going to realize that what she's doing is going to lead her down a very ugly, hairy path. She's going to stick with her claim that she owns everything, and her grouping of individuals are going to take over the world, including the rest of the universe. So this is what I can show you at this point. I know many of you have asked, did they revoke her bail by chance? I do not know that. There's nothing on here that would suggest that. You know, many of you are saying, well, nobody's posted anything for several hours or whatever. I realize that. My guess would be they're probably scrambling to determine what to tell their people at this point, because originally they told people that things had actually been discharged, or not discharged, but dismissed, which, as you can see, everything still stands. Nothing's been dismissed. So I'm sure that there's a point here where they're going, okay, what are we going to say? So I'm not seeing anybody in her end that are making any comments at all. But I cannot tell you whether for sure that her bail was not revoked, because I don't know for sure. But there's nothing on the docket suggesting that, and I would think it would be if that were the case. So my guess is she's still out on bail and will be until the trial. She is going to trial July 15th of 2019, and we're going to have to see where it goes from there. All current felonies and misdemeanors still stand. This is the update I've got for you now, guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening. See you later. Bye-bye.